Griffin, the starting center, and the sharp. And of course, these BrooklynNets, they've got these expectations of winning the whole thing. 19 different players have started the game. 27 have taken the floor for them, so it's a chance to reset, and that was much needed for certainly the coaching staff.
As good an offensive season as Jaylen Brown has, Mike, this is the end where he's really missed in this particular matchup.
He's also such a fine defensive player. Irving, Durant, and Harden. Their numbers this year are just off the charts, not just in terms of how high they are, but how efficient they are.
I think that's the thing that's striking. And all three are three-level scorers. You've got to guard them everywhere as you do this guy.
Of course, the Celtics won their play-in game Tuesday against the Wizards. A game that was close at half, but they turned around in the second half, and the man with the ball threw up 50. Pressure there from Irving. Tatum gets away, drives all the way inside, lays it in. Harden is such a great playmaker in his limited time. Threw it a little bit behind Harris, and a turnover. Second turnover for Brooklyn. Marcus Smart lines up the three, nails it. And a good spin.
As you can imagine, they're bringing a screen to James Harden to try to get the switch. Tristan has been that guy on a couple of occasions. James's blow-by is incredible. That's what he does, Mike. One of the Tristan.
We talk so much about Kyrie Irving's ball handling. James Harden is also a magician with the ball. Just perhaps not as flashy. Walker. Three-pointer from Kemba Walker.
Games going to 26 points.
Bunch of 30-point games in that stretch. Irving misses the left-hander off the glass. And Tatum will bring it up the other way. Durant guarding Tatum. Step back three. That's good.
Mistake. Kevin Durant, if those two guys are matching up, that's a matchup to watch all night long. Kevin Durant is the kind of length to close on that step back or side step, and Tatum just that good.
Harris looked like he pushed off a bit. Tatum.
Harris, don't be fooled. More than just a spot shooter.
Walker misses. Blake Griffin. Quick out to Harden. They were the second highest scoring team in the NBA. The Nets, number one in field goal percentage. Fournier went for the steal, and Durant burns it. Now Griffin switches up on Tatum. Tatum's forehand also so strong. Tatum, that's a fair ball. Durant putting out by getting the ball in Harden's hands as quickly as they can. Durant blows past Thompson for the flush.
You can't Kevin Durant is handled too tight.
All three of them have such great range. We talked about it. All three of them can take you off the dribble. Walker drives on Griffin. Little stutter dribble. Pull-up jumper. Kemba Walker.
Boston and a weakness of the Brooklyn Nets.
Hard to step back three. Walker throws it ahead for Tristan Thompson. Toes along the baseline to hang on. Now spinning against Blake Griffin. How about the luxury of having Blake Griffin as, oh yeah, he's another guy in the line. Walker kicks it out. Fournier. High arcing three-pointer. Celtics 4 of 7 from downtown. Drives on three. There's Williams. Smart for three. And Irving with the rebound. Also in the game, Aaron Neesmith. The rookie's had a good second half of the season. Irving against Fournier. Well defended. Irving gets by him and plays it in. Another quarter. Jabari Parker. Strong. Williams hits it out beautifully to Neesmith. And Neesmith drills a three. Right there with Claxton, Shannon, Jeff Green, and Joe Harris. Harris on the drive. Nice fake shot. He's good. Again. Fournier with the pass of guarding Harden. Harden drives, gets inside, flips it up short. Rebound Parker. Quick outlet. Here comes Tatum. Tatum goes right inside and backs it home. So this Parker on Harden. Harden gets inside. He's deflected. Tristan Thompson was there to help out. And Pritchard's pushing it up the other way. Parker, no hesitation. Drills the three. And the Celtics are up.
In that case, help defense, they've been solid.
Harden flips it up. Tough shot. Keep them right there to grab it.
someone needs to be knocked off the path and not be able to complete the play. Just a change physically, strength, and work and balance. So good.
Already 15 points. We're just midway through the second. Now guarding Durant at the other end. Durant off the dribble. Pull off baseline jumper. Turns it around. His teammates call him trash because he plays so hard. Reckless abandon. He's really helping Durant inside. A nice backdoor cut.
Spent many minutes, Kevin Durant just gets lost on the defensive end. Backdoor cut simply worked for Kevin.
Mark has always been a talented offensive player. It's been really before that they're struggling at times. Robert Williams had a nice feed from Smart. Celtics a 5-point lead. It's 4 to play in the second. Smart. Three-pointer. Got it. Marcus Smart from BrooklynNets has joined it.
They're outscoring them by 21 from the three-point line. Mike, it's the difference in this first half.
Kyrie Irving spins against the rookie left-handed. Oh, sweet move.
Like rolling the ball from the block out to the elbow and make them guard. I don't think that's happening in AAU.
Celtics still up 6, 2.5 to play. Tatum kicks it out. Smart wide open for three. Knocks down another.
His foot from the three-point line, and we said it. Somebody besides Kemba and Jason has got to score it, and Joe gets one back.
They missed their initial 10. Griffin guarding Tatum. Tatum, beautiful feed inside, and Williams with the slam.
Last
Talk to these NBA playoffs. Maria, Jalen, and James. Lots to talk about. It has been a fun start to the NBA postseason. Fournier. Rounds that one in. Evan Fournier for Boston. Irving for three. Can't answer. Long rebound out to Griffin. To Durant. On the pull-up. He is a mid-range assassin. Gritty first half here for the Boston Celtics. And some great three-point shooting. Tatum to Williams. But he fumbled the pass. Here come the Nets. Brown goes inside. Lamp is good.
Gonna play a little faster in this second half, hopefully get more uncontested looks, he said. And I did notice that Kevin Durant was one of the first players back out onto the floor after halftime, getting some extra shots up. Looks like it's
Stay with this Brooklyn team. Shot clock at 7. Hart, step back three. That's good. Smart tries another three. He was hot early. It's Thompson comes flying in. Walker stops, pulls up, jumper's good. Kemba Walker. Boston back up. Kyrie Irving jacks on a three. Doesn't have the athleticism that he once did with the knee problems that he's gone through, but he's such a skilled player, and the passing always a big part of it. Durant a three. Got it. Kevin Durant from downtown.
guy that probably helped, a calm demeanor, really smart IQ on the basketball floor. So much to like about Jeff Green.
He wants to keep playing as Durant knocks it down again. Smart. Way off the mark. Smart has got cold. He was hot in the first half. An 11-point turnaround here in this third quarter. Just the potential to score points in a hurry as Harden drills the three.
It's that stop, start.
Tatum jumper. Durant the rebound.
Boy, I'll tell you, 31-23 advantage on the backboards for the Nets. Doing the job on the defensive end right now there.
Kyrie Irving off the glass. 14 to Thompson. Up top to Smart. Smart goes inside, kicks it back out. Tatum's got a great wide open look. Just can't get it the ball, but Jeff is Thompson again. Lays it up. And the foul.
Desperately needed, Mike. Get up, and that's the one thing. You don't doubt their talent. There's been moments where some of the passing has been sloppy.
Irving. Oh, Kyrie Irving drills it. Back to 8. Richards in there. Tatum. shuffles it out. Smart behind the back drives. Reverse layup. Off the glass. It's good. Wow.
And he might have done something to a finger or something. He played pretty good defense, Mike. Just a tough shot by Marcus.
Irving doubled. Finds Brown. Brown to Green. Harris. Catch. Fires. Connects.
Ireland plays excellent defense. Moves the ball. Just quick decision. Get it out of your hands to a good shooter.
And Marcus Smart. That's a big bucket. Durant again. Pull up. Hand at his face. No problem.
They spread the floor out, put Kevin in the middle of the floor and say, Jabari, get down in the stance and do something defensively.
Marcus Smart does something offensive.
Capable offensively, Mike. You'd love to see him get a couple of shots down.
Durant has knocked away. Parker quickly down the other end and throws it down. So Jabari Parker since the end of the period. Smart behind the back to Neesmith. Fakes inside. Robert Williams shot Shannon right there, but Williams on the second effort. And the net.
Big offensive possessions. Getting some support for Jason Tatum.
Robert Williams giving Brad Stevens good minutes. Missed a lot down the stretch of the season with that turf toe. Hart slips inside and gets the layup.
Time Lord getting down in the stance. See, they can hunt whatever matchup they want. Time Lord just said, I'm not having it.
Tatum inside and Robert Williams throws it. Throws it back up Shannon. Shot clock winding down. Harris on the drive. Goes inside. Can't get to the ball. Tapped in by Trice.
Kemba Walker, and it's just not going to get it done by these 3 for 12 shots in a pull-up game he normally makes consistently. We talked about it. He came in here playing his best basketball of the season.
And shooting so well, but not tonight. Smart to Fournier, and Fournier able to flip it up and in. The lead for Brooklyn remains 3.
You see the communication that the Celtics are giving you on the defensive end. Everybody pulled in.
Smart starting his former teammate, Kyrie Irving, who drills it. In just the 9th game that Irving, Harden, and Durant have played together this season. Irving for 3. Puts it in. Kyrie Irving.
Well, just a simple step in, not on point with your defense, and he burned you.
Durant with the steal. And an easy flush. Tristan Thompson and Jason Tatum on a 9-0 run. Robert Williams back in. Kemba Walker fires. And it Williams on the follow. Take it out to Hart. Harris back to Hart. Drives. Kicks it out. Green. Corner 3. The tip is good. Irving comes flying in.
And the second half, I just feel like they've all settled down a little bit.
Harris scored by Williams. That's number 9. Green now on the drive. Up top to Hart. Hart kicks it back out. Jeff Green for 3. That's good. And the shot clock expired. Again, you look at Hart. Hart has 8 assists. Only 18 points. Say only for him. He's okay with that, and I think that's going to be the key to their success. Irving gets it inside. So 14-point game as we get under the 2-minute mark. Smart to Walker. Walker the 3. Got it. Kemba Walker from downtown. Points. 13-point lead for Brooklyn. Minute and a half to go. Ball out there from Durant. Fournier to Smart. Walker launches another 3. That's back-to-back 3s for Kemba Walker. Again, game 2 will be Tuesday right back here in Brooklyn. Parker couldn't handle the rebound. Picked up by Hart. He'll just dribble it out. And the Brooklyn Nets take game 1. Wasn't easy. Celtics fought them top most of the way, but they pull away here in the 4th. And win it 104 to 93. Tatum with Evan Fournier. Tristan Thompson. In the backcourt, Marcus Smart, Campbell Griffin. Up front at the guards, it's the former Celtic, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. The officiating crew, James Capers, Ken Maurer, Sean Corbin, and Tristan Thompson going against Kevin Durant. Nets control. A very impressive resume.
Very impressive indeed. And I like what he said. He said, we're early in the process after game one, which is a real big flex right there, if you will. Typically something that someone says in the preseason, not in the first round of the playoffs, is Kemba Walker, the key. Did not play so well in game one. He needs to be aggressive and efficient here in this game two ball.
Here's Durant for three. Yes.
Drive, and now looks like Tatum got into it there with Durant. Something to keep an eye on how these officials call this game.
Nice pass inside for three. Quiet game.
He did. I'd say James Harden, his passing elite off the charts. Beautiful execution on that play. Great delivery.
Earlier in the season, as Tatum fires for three and hits early games, and then 20 in his last 21. Harris on the drive. Harris with the rebound. Oh, it's rejected by Thompson.
I think that's an advantage for the Nets because Boston's shooting on that basket looking into the sun. Be interesting to watch.
Particularly because it's Kemba Walker is able to knock it down.
You double team the Nets. So many weapons. Players capable of knocking down shots.
Tatum is off too strong. Here's Durant. Harden met by Tatum. Get out of switch. Now Fournier. Here's Harden. Off the dribble. One bounce pass handed by Griffin. Fumbles it to Irving.
Kyrie Irving for the easy layup right there. Griffin, not just a finisher, but also a facilitator. And speaking of facilitator, alley-oop finish to Tristan Thompson.
The big story for Boston the other night was the play of the backup center, Robert Williams, who had 9 blocked shots. He's coming off the bench. Thompson starting as spending most of the season at the 500 mark. It was an injury-hit, disappointing season for the Celtics. Then they beat the Wizards as Tatum put up 50 points against Washington. Nice move. 2 nice moves.
Taking him off the dribble, getting to the paint. Interesting to watch that matchup as the game progresses.
Walker missing the shot. Here comes Irving, looking for the three. Harris shoots the three. Yes. Joe Harris.
As you might expect, he said, a big upside. And they really feel like the playoffs is going to work everything out here. And when I asked Blake Griffin about that big three, he was accustomed to a big three effort.
With another three, and the Nets now lead at 22-13. Tatum is off. Jason Tatum, one for his first 4 after the 6 for 20 in game 1. Harris for 3 again. 14 points over the first 6 minutes for Joe Harris. The steal by Harris. Drives and hits. But the Cavs also did some time in the G League. So that was a tie-up. It's controlled off the tip by the Nets. Jeff Green, a one-time Celtic, has just come on for Harris. And Robert Williams, who just checked in. Right.
Into the game, hits his first jump shot. But so critical. Did a dynamite job defensively, guarding Tatum on switches in the second half. Just a solid veteran. Compliments this team well.
Another three-pointer for the Nets as Green connects on his first shot. Fournier on a step back for 3, and it's good. Look to accelerate. Here's Irving on a pull-up. And Fournier controls. Fournier on the drive, goes to the scoop and is able to hit. Major problem for the Nets in game 1. He had missed 5 of his previous 7 games because of a left toe. There's Williams putting it this because they did not do block shots back in game 1. There's Irving to the inside. The team has put hard. Handling the sideline. From Buckets. Durant knocks away here. Hits. Tatum is now 1 of 4 from the field. Game 1. pass intended for Williams. Irving had a notion. Now Irving to the paint. Puts it out. Here's Durant. Hits.
Time of the season.
5 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Durant. It's too easy.
Ball movement, player movement, whipping around the court, the ball, sharing the basketball, playing together as a team, whereas Boston, conversely, has played a lot of ISO basketball. Right on cue, much better today heading into this game.
Well, we saw Jason Tatum last week on fire with that 50-point explosion in the play-in game against the Wizards. He and Kemba Walker up away. This is right start. And then had to sit out. Primarily due to a strained hamstring. Well, after that brilliant start, open lane for Tatum has scored or assisted on the last 12 Nets points. And Tatum continues to have his problems. He's 2 for 13 since halftime of game 1.
Yeah, no rhythm right now, no energy. The Celtics here on the offensive end, just flat, out of sorts, not hitting shots. Give credit though to this Nets defense. Making plays. Shaman off the bounce, attacking the shot blocker and Tristan Thompson.
Good job defensively by the Nets on Tatum. Walker spins in, goes down, lost his footing. It's recovered by Langford. Gets it to Thompson. And he is in 7 of his free throws. Like Griffin is back. Shoves it over to Harris. Harris continues the incredible shooting. He's 6 of 8 from 3. Thompson gets inside points in 15 minutes.
You think at some point they would try to guard him. I mean, he's coming off wide open, feeling it. His team is looking for him to find him.
Kyrie Irving now has 8 points. That is a new playoff career high for Harris, who has 22. 48 to 3.
Fournier hitting that shot there, but it's just too much Brooklyn here early and getting whatever they want on the offensive end. Kevin Durant.
Playoff Saturday night. Nets beat the Celtics 104-93. With the big 3 all back intact. That's the same tonight. But really putting on a display of the offensive end. This is the nice pass in Williams' feed. Has been intact. Last night was the 9th, so 8 times during the regular season. Nice play.
Duncan Robinson. So Sean Marks knew what he was doing when he offered him, he gave him a $75 million contract this offseason.
Griffin called for that last foul. There's a 3 for Smart. Marcus Smart.
Wait for the screener to get set before you make your move.
Games 3 and 4 in this series. Friday and Sunday night at the TV yard. In Boston, 48 off.
Tough shot right there, but all of the shots here have been tough for Boston because of this defense. Almost like Brooklyn looked disinterested on defense during the regular season, but now here's a play, build trust, chemistry with one another. Big here, and playing big in this game too.
Mike James came over from Europe. Chris Chioza, not dressed tonight, has had some strong performances.
Talk about DeAndre Hunter has not played in this series. Just that.
Sean Marks, the general manager of the Nets, played 12 years. Basically as a backup. 6 different teams.
With the team.
Give it time. You just don't have enough things to do, you know? Nice move by Kemba Irving. Working the clock. Down to 4. Irving lost it to Fournier. Here's Fournier for the chip. He's got it. Ball. Walker. Played by Durant. Boston is fouled. It's back the other way for a three-pointer by 7 minutes to go in the third. A 96-71 lead for the Nets, trying to go 2-0. And it's best of 7. Kevin Durant now with 22 points. Nets have been in the bonus the last 6 minutes of this third quarter. Smart for 3. Inbound. That was on Shannon. Smart for 3, and he banks it home with another three-pointer. That's 4 for 7. 14 points for Smart.
And you know Marcus Smart is always going to compete regardless on both ends of the floor.
Marcus Smart has found the touch. His 5th three. And here's Kyrie Irving, played by Marcus Smart. Irving on the drive. Irving on the spin.
And Gordon Hayward as well. Jaylen Brown was healthy. He's not playing at the level he's played at this year. Marcus Smart at times in that lineup. Tatum as well, and Kemba Walker was the 5th option. He's been asked to do more this season and in this series. Nets.
And the question was continuity with the big threes. And Celtics helps to hit shots, which they did early on. Here comes Irving. The drive. It's not away. It's a goal check. Foul committed by Shannon.
Think about these playoff series. All the games, time to prepare, adjustments made. You have to have guys that can go get a shot when it's all said and done. That's what differentiates.
1 point. Marcus Smart had 14 consecutive points for the Celtics. Durant had 14 points in all. Grant Rich
Couldn't come at a better time here in the postseason.
I'm sure some of these players miss hearing some of the comments. That's true. From the floor, that was Romeo Langford who was able to put it home.
Extra day in between games. Help Jason Tatum. Nurse that pulling in. Some time to regroup. It's just
Shannon. And with the driving hook. Claxton taps it to the corner. Attempted save does not work. Pritchett comes out of the backcourt for the Celtics. Langford tees it up, drives, and scores. Romeo Langford in the regular season. 2nd seed behind the Sixers. Game 1 of the playoffs. Nets did defeat the Celtics. It wasn't a particularly solid all-around performance. As Shannon, the big three back in action for 2 straight games. They'll make it a record of 8 of 10.
Williams, Robert Williams, Neesmith, all asked to play a bit more this season. So, a transitional season for this ball club. You know, you think in years past, Horford, Kyrie Irving, Hayward, solid veterans who know how to play. The Brooklyn fans don't care. They still want to see them out there on the court.
Just under 3.5 remaining. And this is garbage time. I know some people object to that, particularly coaches, because they're taking a strong 2.5 remaining in this 4th quarter. Nets up by 24 points.
Very early, Brooklyn put their foot on the gas here, created that separation. Too much for Boston to come back from. But a series that is shaping up to be LeBron James lost game 1 with the Lakers.
3-year man from Missouri State able to put it down for that extra penalty. Reggie Perry bucket.
We know LeBron James lost game 1 before and bounced back, so it'll be interesting to see. They have to trust their sets, the offensive end, and then stop early on the big three, and it was Harris who got going. Harris is playing great defense. I'm not sure the Celtics have an answer at all.
Tyler Johnson not able to hit. Series for the first time since their 2004 series against the Knicks.
Griffin and Joe Harris both playing extremely well in Game 2. They got an excellent supporting cast. All good news, Kemba Walker is playing. He was questionable. Had a bone bruise in that left knee, suffered in Game 2, but he's okay. Jason Tatum had to leave the game after getting poked. So a huge task for these Boston Celtics. Badly outplayed in Game 2 and in the second half of Game 1. Tatum deflects it, but it goes back to Durant. There's Kyrie Irving's first shot. And they will cheer every misstep for sure, as most arenas do around the country. For the opponent. Walker on the drive, gets inside, layup is good.
That really is the key, and it's been the key for the Boston Celtics team, even with a healthy Jaylen Brown, is Kemba Walker's health and aggressiveness offensively.
Well, James Harden aggressive offense. Out better chemistry. Drives inside, layup, reverse won't go. Tristan Thompson's tip misses. First, Kemba Walker missed 29 games in the regular season with knee problems. Joe Harris knocks down a three. Not personal there. Harden comes the other way. Well, the Celtics have talked about the last couple of days that they need to be more physical. That was a big message. Marcus Smart leading the charge. Brad Stevens telling us that earlier today as Durant fires up a three. On the long distance dial. Smart left open. He shot well from three so far. 50% from downtown through the first couple of games. They will lead one of those games where they really shoot the ball well. Harden drives past Fournier, gets inside, no help, and an easy bucket. Fournier quickly down the other end, shot blocked Durant, but he got shaken up. Got hit in the face. And a goaltending call on the...
We have what it takes. Now let's dig in and stick to principles that put you in position to be effective not every night, but every possession.
Marcus Smart turns it over. Harden the other way. Harden's been doing an excellent job distributing through the first two games. 8 assists and 7 assists. Hasn't had to explode offensively scoring. Steps back, knocks down the three, and Harden with 10. And Boston not taking a timeout, down 12. Tatum misses. Thompson's tip no good. Celtics start 2 for 10. Harden back to Durant. Durant pass. Gets to Harden. Joe Harris three-pointer. That's good. Now what a start for the Nets.
A love for Joe Harris and what he does on a nightly basis that puts you in position to win. Coach, you spend time around.
Yeah, at the World Cup, he's a terrific player. The reason I say big floor is Tatum gets on the floor. Durant double block from behind by Tatum. Tatum goes at Blake Griffin, gets inside, lays it up and in. Irving drives past Langford, gets inside, layup, missed it. Tatum fakes, now drives on Durant, puts up a wild shot, he puts it in. He thought he got fouled. Durant guarded by Tatum. On the baseline, puts it in. Kevin Durant now greatness shines through. Walker's got Claxton on him. Fakes. Leans in. Back up top to Smart. He steps into a three and it's good. First three usage change tomorrow, so they'll have 17,000 here on Sunday. Durant, Tyler Johnson. Nice cutting left. A lot of work into it himself. I think the whole issue of fan behavior is even a bigger one because obviously we've seen some ugly things last couple days in the NBA and that's problematic. But there's a big difference between belligerence, which is what the fans do, and racist remarks.
Claxton. Shot clock winding down. Tatum steps back. Shot is good. Tatum.
Let's see their faces, let's know their names, and let's embarrass them, because the way that they're behaving is absolutely unacceptable. A portion of them, and they should be punished accordingly.
To me, it's not shame they'll come in, but let's arrest them when they do something like that.
Tatum with a steal on a bad pass from Claxton. Sets, fires a three. Got it! Jason Tatum from downtown. Tatum fakes, steps back. Three-pointer Tatum. Langford the rebound. And they'll reset the shot clock. The 14 now down to 8. Smart, three-pointer. Bang!
Standing role player.
Well, I think Sean Marks has done a fabulous job in surrounding his best players with great complementary players. One you saw in that picture right before the free throw was Jeff Green. Him being out will impact them and is a negative.
Nice lob, Harden to Claxton.
That needs to be co-signed like 2 plus 2 equals 4. I mean, everybody knows that.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Like that talent right there.
That's the first half. The Celtic lead is 3.
You can be a genius defensively like you are, and come up with a great game plan and have no answer for Kevin Durant's ability to score.
Durant lobs it in to Brown. Brown can't hit it. Tatum guides it to Fournier. And here come the Celtics. Nice feed inside. Williams passed up a layup. Back out to Tatum for 3. And that's good. It gets the bounce. And an 8-point Celtic lead.
Worked out well, but if you're Williams, you got to take that easy deuce.
Blake Griffin. The spin move. The finish is good. He got hit in the head.
It's amazing. Basically, every play is an isolation.
Fournier, step back jumper is good. Celtics playing with great energy on the defensive end. Tatum gets inside and finishes a 21-point.
That same set again, where the 5-man screens Tatum facing the basket. Tatum, with a head of steam, got to the rim.
Durant the runner. Banks it home. Really pleased with how he's acclimated himself with his new team. Fournier gets inside, comes up short. Thompson. That's his 7th
Aspect to Tristan Thompson's success. Even on the misses, nobody on him. He just runs in and he's relentless.
I wonder what the record is for offensive rebounds in the first half.
Durant knocks down another. Well, the most
Shooting on the offensive end, they made sure they got quality looks time and time again.
Yeah, I love what Tatum did, obviously, but also terrific job by Tristan Thompson giving him second shots.
shot clock at 10. Celtic fans are a lot of cheering for the Celtics and booing Kyrie Irving. As Tatum knocks down another.
Donald lost control of the basketball. Took advantage of Blake Griffin's switch.
Smart to steal. Behind the back goes to Thompson for the slam. And the Celtics, as the fans who knew, they're upset with Kyrie Irving because he left the team. He told the fans that he was going to resign. He even talked about raising his number in the rafters as Durant knocks down the three-pointer. Williams had 9 blocks in that first game in Brooklyn. Durant misses. Kyrie Irving the rebound and put back. Tristan Thompson calling for it. Goes right at Joe Harris. Can't get to the ball. Fight for the rebound. Claxton comes out of it.
So if I'm Brooklyn, I'm not worried about that. You can post up Tristan Thompson all you want.
Irving has heard the blues every time he's touched it. Makes his move on Langford. And that pull-up is good. Sweet shot there from Kyrie Irving. And Brooklyn has regained the lead on this 9-0 run.
And one thing you know about Kyrie Irving, it's not going to be because of the moves whether he plays good or bad. That's not going to affect him.
Fournier back up top to Tatum. Tatum deflected by Durant. Durant guarding him. And that's a 7-foot length. Tough at the other end. Tatum to spin. Back up to Smart. One dribble. Three-pointer. It's good. Marcus Smart is third free.
To me, you just close out hard and fast and get stopped. I don't even care if your hands are up. Just don't foul on those type of shots.
And part of the problem is you're running, and that's just another foul right there.
As Smart Tatum drives on his former teammate. Shot no good. And here comes Durant. Langford isolated all alone with Kevin Durant. Drives the runners up and good.
But to me, defensively, you got to tell him to help us coming to the middle. He had that whole right side to himself.
Durant and Tatum have both been brilliant tonight. Jam step Tatum. Up top Smart. Three-pointer. It's good. Marcus Smart. Mentioned struggled the first two here in the series. Fournier. Wide open corner. Dre is good. Evan Fournier knocks it. Grant Williams getting these extra minutes without Robert Williams. Smart right back to Tatum. Kyrie Irving guarding in. Draws the foul. Shots good. Jason.
It's for Jason Tatum so far, and he's 4 of 5 when being checked by Kevin Durant. What is he doing differently than he did in the last game when guarded by Kevin?
Well, he had a couple of ISOs there just now to play it. He's in a good rhythm, good roll, and he did a good job when they overhelped, too, of finding guys.
Last 12 minutes here. What do you want from your team? What's your one message for them as they go into this final quarter?
We just have to keep playing possession to possession. This team can go on runs, obviously.
Advantage. Kicks it out. Fournier. Little fake. Side step. Three-pointer. Neesmith the rebound. Somehow it finds its way to Thompson. Thompson banks it home. 17 points. Kemba Walker three-pointer. Oh, the ball. Tristan Thompson. What a performance from the veteran. 9 offensive rebounds, 19 points, 13 boards overall. Harden to step back and the foul. James Harden with a cheerlead foul. Why be so stubborn?
You're right. You get to a point where you say, don't contest. I don't want you contesting the three.
Walker looking for an opening. 2-point shot from Walker. And it's only his...
He'll have an even bigger pressure.
Harden, corner three-pointer. That's good. James Harden. Now with 30. Irving, long distance. Kyrie Irving drills the three-pointer. And
Recognize that because of the suburbs, my friend.
no, I'm just actually from when you taught blocking out and somebody actually did it. Tatum against Irving. Tatum turns, fires, connects. Jason Tatum
Doesn't have the ability to contest the shot.
Harris comes off the screen, back to Harden. Shot clock down to 9. Pass inside to Brown. Bruce Brown throws it back out. Irving's open. Left corner three. It's good. Kyrie Irving with a couple. We have some superstars on display here at Game 3 in Boston.
Again, get the switch that you like and take advantage of it.
Tatum gets inside and banks it home. He is nice. 6-point game. A little over 4.5 remaining. Here comes Smart. Smart's had another strong game. 21 points, 5 3-pointers. And the Celtics close it out against the team with 3 elite closers. Celtics got one. He's got the ball. Kicks it out. Fournier, three-pointer. It's good. Evan Fournier. Oh, but smallest guy on the floor with rebounds. Walker off the bounce. Foul on jumper. Got it. Yep, that's what we need. More acting.
I didn't say acting, I said embellishing.
There's Walker. Shot clock at 8. Smart to drive. Tough shot for Smart is up and good.
Can also make a jump shot.
5-point game.
Put him in the corner.
Walker to Smart. Back to Walker. Up top Tatum. Durant, a long reach. Tatum crossover, pull-up jumper. It's good. 50 points. Brooklyn has 1 timeout remaining. Offensive foul. Marcus Smart does it again. Remaining. Durant connects.
There it is.
Brown to Durant. Williams gets up on him. Durant, couple of dribbles, steps back, puts up a three. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound, still loose. Harris had it, lost it, picked up by Walker. Fournier in the back, throws it ahead to Walker, and a quick foul with 25.6 for the game with that left knee bone bruise. Fournier connects. And now Steve Nash. Blake Griffin. Back to Durant. Durant finds some room, gets off the three. That's good. Kevin Durant from downtown. Inbound. Fournier on the opposite side will inbound. Throws it inside to Tatum. Tatum double team. Back to Fournier. Fournier to Smart. Precious seconds ticking off. Smart goes back to Fournier. Cross into Williams for the slam. And it will do. Makes it a 6-point game with 13 seconds remaining. Harden brings it up. Back for Durant. Durant looking. Durant double team. Tied up. Finds Harden. Harden fakes. Harden fires. Three-pointer. Short. No good. Everything he did, as you take a look at the Kia starting lineups, familiar five for the Brooklyn Nets. You got the big three in there with Joe Harris. Either for the Celtics, so not only are they up against it down 3-1, but they're without some significant pieces. And the Celtics with Tatum at the controls. Went for 50 and 40 in his last two games, and he's got the first two here tonight. Romeo Langford joining him with some of their younger players. Peyton Pritchard and Aaron Neesmith. We'll see how they go along in this game. So the Nets are 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Marcus Smart will let one fly. Now he's missed 9 consecutive threes. Going back to game 4. Thought he was fouled. Harden on the take. And Harden scores as Fournier hits the deck exit. Marcus Smart open again. And he misses again. Up ahead on the run out is Kyrie Irving, who elevates and scores.
Showing off his bops just a little bit, like throwing it down without touching the rim.
Evan Fournier hits a three-pointer for the Celtics. Harden gives it back to Harris. Harris on the drive. And Harris finishes inside.
Yeah, how quickly I rattled that off. That was, I've been amazed myself on that.
Here goes Kyrie Irving. And Irving scores the layup. One of the great finishers.
He's one of my 800 teammates. You know, I had 800 teammates that played for 12 teams. But we were together in Miami. And just because you put a plan together doesn't mean it's going to play out.
Landry Shamet pulls down the rebound. You got to wonder if Smart is starting to get in his head with all these missed threes now. Smart continues to struggle. He's 0 for 4. And on the other end, cash it in. Kevin Durant came all tied at 19 as we get to the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. In game 4, Boston led by 1 at the end of 1. Tatum shakes Claxton. That's a big man to shoot over.
You know, Claxton had a hand in a couple offensive rebounds.
Denied by Durant. Neesmith going to the rack, and Durant with a block. In transition come the Nets. A lead by Harden, and Durant scores. And Durant has been one of the primary defenders on him, especially in crunch time ball. Some nifty dribbling by Kyrie Irving went full Uncle Drew right there.
Jason Tatum, the last 30 seconds, he had the timeout.
And Irving cashes in with a three-pointer on the other side.
But you would think that you want to slow up, cut down on the possessions if you're the Celtics. It's a beautiful pass to Claxton inside.
And Fournier late in the clock comes up short. Claxton been dealing with a lot of injuries, had a right knee injury. First 32 games. Shamet finds some space to run free. Nice find. And the Nets are up 8. Harden with the assist. Harden's got 6 assists already. Peyton Pritchard responds with it.
But, you know, that right there is a little skewed, like numbers don't tell the whole story. Look at the teams that and the players. And speaking of players, that's why he has an opportunity.
At any level was a consultant with the Golden State Warriors. Here's Harris on a 3. That is one of the sweetest strokes. Harden's got 16.7 assists already and 6 rebounds. Perhaps on his way to a triple-double. The big 3 on the floor now. Kevin Durant for 3. Cash. He knows he's got a lot of options and a lot of weapons.
Yeah, it was my pleasure to play with Steve, and I just got that right there. Just, you know.
Never know how a series changes. You fight as long as you can, and that's been the message from Brad Stevens and the Celtics leading up to tonight as Evan Fournier rattles one home for Boston. Hey, looking for help? Boy, the Nets are really closing out well. This is a good defensive possession for them. Smart lets Kyrie Irving go by and finally hits a three-pointer. Heat check by Smart. This time no good. 4-point Brooklyn lead. And that one's true. Irving's second 3. There goes Tatum. A strong finish by Jason Tatum.
Oh, an easy foul to pick up by Marcus Smart.
Oh, missed badly. Thompson hit the deck as well. Wasn't there for the offensive board. Here goes Kyrie Irving. Oh, a little sidestep. Kyrie Irving, a little Euro and a finish at the rim.
Under those opportunities when you have them, and then, again, make this Brooklyn team beat you with a hand in the face.
Yeah, Romeo Langford. Nice extra pass by Jason Tatum. Tatum and Durant matching up against each other on both sides of the floor. A good part of this game. Fournier guarding Harden, and Harden gets the contact and one for James Harden. It has been a struggle. Fournier now on Durant. Durant backs him down. Here's Joe Harris. Passed it up. Harris on the track. Leaves it. Griffin throws it down. See if Boston has an answer here. Fournier on the take. Little runner is good. Friendly bounce. Evan Fournier scores. He's got 9, averaging just shy of 15 in this series. Kyrie Irving, back to Griffin. And Griffin right there once again.
You hit that roll. You can't help off the corners, and Blake is going to be free to roll and get those opportunities like that with Kevin Durant.
Brooklyn closing it off at every pass. Back in the hands of Tatum with Griffin on him. They're hunting Griffin whenever they can. And Tatum hits a 3 for the Celtics.
Boston on a 7-0 run, and you do that by getting stops. This time Kyrie was able to beat that defense right out the timeout. It's in the last few possessions here.
Brooklyn back to a 9-point lead. Here's Tatum now. He's got Brown on him. He just backs him in. And at 6'9", Jason Tatum with the finger roll. And Brown in the corner. Comes up empty. Smart with the rebound. Smart wants to push. Going after Shamet. Gives it up. Romeo Langford for 3. This will enter for the Celtics. Jabari Parker is out. Shot clock late here. Durant over Langford. And Durant. He has been so good all playoffs long. 5th game of the series. Down 3-1. Facing elimination tonight. Long to Tatum. It's cash money. Jason Tatum hits. Claxton gets a touch here. Thompson on him. 3 quick team fouls on the Celtics as Harden knocks down a tray. James Harden. Fournier guarding Harden. A lot of dribbling right here. Lost the handle briefly. Now some movement. Here goes Harris. Gives it to Claxton. A two-handed jam with Kevin Durant and Nicholas Claxton. Claxton's got 6. He's got 4 rebounds. Tatum answers with a 3-pointer.
Over and under, you think you get it.
I'm saying that is a done deal.
Come on, man.
Hart pulls a string. Fournier trying to stay with him. Gets by him now. Loses him. Scores it. Going to be an offensive foul. It is. James Harden picks up number 5. Come the Celtics. 8 minutes to go in regulation. Boston playing for their playoff lives. Fournier is fouled and 1. Evan Fournier goes across the lane the rest of this quarter. So now Brooklyn goes small here. Claxton out, gave him great minutes tonight. Durant for three, got it. Kevin Durant pours it in from three-point range. The lead is 11 as Durant now with 19. There's a steal, Bruce Brown snuffed it out. Gives it to Kyrie Irving, three-pointer is good. Back-to-back threes. Durant and Kyrie Irving. And by the way, James Harden now a triple-double. Big possession for the Celtics. Fournier with a reverse. Marcus Smart trying to stay with Harden. Cash money. They all hit, and all from the same spot. What a burst by the Brooklyn Nets here in this fourth quarter. They're up 17 now, and Smart scores the layup. Of his 18 assists, 9 of those were on made three-pointers. Of his 10 assists tonight, 6 of them are made threes. How about Durant? Cashes another one in. That overturned call at the 8.5-minute mark, if that stays Boston's way, they were down 10 at the time. They have a chance to cut it to single digits as Harden buries a three. And then they've been on a big run since. And it's going to be the end of the line for the Celtics as Durant now just exclamation point, one after the other for the Brooklyn Nets. That series all tied at 2 apiece, the Suns and the Lakers in the West. And they are coming to a roar here at Barclays Center as Joe Harris, he's done all the giving today, finally knocks down a three. Durant, Irving, Harden did not disappoint tonight. Harden goes for a 34-point triple-double. Durant with 24, Kyrie Irving with 25. And that's it. It's the end of the line for the Boston Celtics as the Brooklyn Nets will advance to round 2 of 123-102.